Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the series in which I talk about how great I am and how I am smarter than everybody else. So, here we have Mike Bloomberg pulling out the stops, responding directly to a Bernie Sanders tweet with probably the most embarrassing advertisement I've ever seen in my life. And I just want to give it proper context, so I'm going to play Bernard's clip over here, and then I'm going to play Mike Bloomberg's cringe ad. So let's see what Bernard has to say.
Well, let me also say a word about the current campaign and say to you that regardless of how much money a multi-billionaire candidate is willing to spend on his election, we will not create the energy and excitement we need to defeat Donald Trump if that candidate pursued, advocated for, and enacted racist policies like stop and frisk.
All substance,
which
baby.
Cause communities of color in his city to live in fear. We will not defeat Donald Trump with a candidate who in 2015 stated, and I quote, "I, for example, am not in favor, have never been in favor of raising the minimum wage."
All policy.
We will not defeat Donald Trump with a candidate who opposed modest proposals during Barack Obama's presidency to raise taxes on the wealthy while advocating for cuts to Medicare and Social Security. We will not defeat Donald Trump with a candidate who, instead of holding the crooks on Wall Street accountable, blamed the end of racist policies such as redlining for the financial crisis. The simple truth is that Mayor Bloomberg, with all his money, will not create the kind of excitement and energy we need to have the voter turnout we must have to defeat Donald Trump.
Of course. Let me just look at the 17,000 likes for that. Only 11 for Michael Bloomberg. That tells you something. But one of my things about Bernard that I like so much, that image is so funny, is just how every time he talks, it's about policy, it's about the minimum wage, it's about healthcare, it's about, stopping racism. And what does Mike Bloomberg respond with? Well, we need to unite to defeat Trump in November. This type of energy is not going to... So let's watch the advertisement. Let's see what this is. My favorite part is they're censoring the names of these people, but leaving in the names of who they're replying to. So it completely nullifies any sort of actual censorship. It's all tweets. It's all... This sounds like a fucking soundtrack to a new Silent Hill game that would come out. We're really gonna do this right now.
It is vitally important for those of us who hold different views to be able to engage in a civil discourse.
That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Let me read some replies. I was looking through here a little bit before getting started. But Jesus Christ. Of course, they're all just real policy. And if you're watching this video and you're like, what's wrong with Mike Bloomberg? I've made some other videos about the guy. I'll throw him in the end screen thing. But of course, stop and frisk, which just completely traumatized literally millions of people of color in his own city. That's probably the biggest no-no. Literally endorsing George W. Bush during the height of the Iraq War, also not good. it's just bizarre to me that here we go. No shocking, the majority of the Republicans still find Bernie Bros with an apostrophe attacking instead of talking about their candidates' policies that they like. Oh my god. Oh, so good. Oh. Good ad. Bernie should stop. He's toxic. Imagine Jennifer Rubin. Ouch. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh. Thank you! We've been harassed by Bernie's base online for 5 years! I'll never vote for Bernie. They're as bad as Trump supporters. Jesus, these fucking privileged, white, cock-sucking, shit-fucking fuck shits. Like, oh, we've got healthcare. Oh, poor people should die because I don't want to give them healthcare. The Bernie Bros. Oh, student loans should never be paid off because of Bernie Bros. Like, could you imagine saying that? Like, that's a real human being? I'm not voting for you, but this is a great ad. Fuck off, you cunt. Fuck, this shit is fucking boring. Oh. I think all the wine moms and Bloomberg supporters out there might want to replace Bernie Bros with poor people, then consider asking themselves what cause poor people might have to get angry in this country. That's a great fucking tweet right there. Oh my god. It's just a reminder. Mike Bloomberg is buddies with Epstein's circle of friends. Just a reminder. Oh man, I wish I wish I could filter by cringe and just see all the cringe. You know what I mean? Like, seeing all the good responses fills my heart, but I'm trying to make a video here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make a video about, like, stupid wine mom bullshit. I just love Twitter. Twitter's honestly amazing. Oh, if Bloomberg can't handle mean tweets, he can't handle Trump. Of course. Of fucking course. This is a cursed image right here. That's a cursed fucking image. Oh, God. Like, seriously, if you're watching this video and you're, like, currently, like, exasperated, you know, like, oh, how dare you mock, like, go fuck yourself, seriously. I have no time for that bullshit. It's time for some targeted harassment. Oh my god. Oh. A Bernie bro is rude to me online, and I intend to cite it as the chief piece of evidence for my following forthcoming argument on why poor people shouldn't have health insurance. So damn good. Jesus. Oh god, Vic Berger, let's watch.
The New York City Police Department stopped more than 500,000 people last year under their stop, question, and frisk policy. 87% were black or Latino.
This is just a straight-up news clip?
Keep saying, oh, it's a disproportionate percentage of a particular ethnic group. That may be, but it's not a disproportionate percentage of those who witnesses and victims describe as committing the murder. In that case, incidentally, I think we disproportionately stop whites too much and minorities too little.
Oh my god. It's so good. Okay, I thought that was going to be another Vic Berger classic, but it was just a straight up own. God, though? Jeez. This shit's fucking embarrassing, though. Like, could you imagine? Say no to Bernie. Oh my god. I just comparing poor people to neo-Nazis is that's good. Like, my thing is, once we have a Bernie presidency and once he starts fixing this country, like, legit, these people are going on lists, and in my personal opinion, this is my opinion, if you as a person have dedicated any sort of significant period of your life, like whether it be like, oh, I just tweet 60% of the time about how poor people shouldn't have health care, you should be on a list. And if I were president, I would take that list, and what I would do is I would, one, take all the money you have, take all of your wealth. 2, force you to work a minimum wage labor job for the rest of your life. And then 3, make it a reality TV show. Like, could you imagine like a reality TV show where Neera Tanden is working as like a fry cook at Wendy's, and then like we just like laugh at her like, oh, I dropped the fries. Like that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh my god, that's my new policy proposal. This is going to be my new thing that I'm going to start advocating. Like, then they'll maybe start caring. But here's the thing. We need to not have a $15 minimum wage. They need to work on the $7.25 minimum wage, because that's what they've been advocating for this entire time. Oh, I don't want to be. Oh, how dare you! Like, so, Wendy's $7.25 an hour, starring Neera Tanden. I think that's going to be that's my hope, that we can get to a point where we can usurp these people's freedom. The Bernie Sanders equivalent of stop and frisk through social media. This person deserves to have no wealth whatsoever. They need to be a janitor, honestly. Like, this is the kind of shit, like, if you say this, you have a psychological disorder. Like, what the fuck? Like, again, we are entitled to our opinions. Yeah, so are we, you jackass. You fucking dumb bitch. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, these people are fucking absurd. Thank you! I have blocked from Bernie followers. Then, of course not then, because this person, while claiming to be above it all, unlike myself, which I'm actually above it all, my phone just went off, they don't know how to spell. They have like a 3rd grade writing level. That's why. Thank you, space, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Oh my god. I tweet Bernie every day telling him to stop spreading hate. Like, does this person actually do that? Like, hold up. This is now officially targeted harassment. Oh my god. I'm looking. Are these dogs? No, those are pigs. Pigs! Where's the Bernie tweets? Come on, I'm looking. You said you'd... Oh my god, this person tweets like 3 times a second. Holy shit. Oh. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I tried to do this, but I can't do this. I really can't do this. I'm turning this off. I'm sorry. I can't do this. What a bunch of crap.